The next one I'm going to do is called The Comeback. It was actually just published today, which I found out when I just happened to load up Super Mario Maker today and check Drill's list of stages, and there was a new one. I was either the first or the second clear on this one in the world, depending on whether you trust what my Wii U told me at the time, which is that I was the first, or what the Super Mario Maker bookmark.com website says, which is that someone in Japan beat me to it. I'm willing to accept either of those, but my personal story is that I was the first person to beat it. So let's go there next. There it is, The Comeback. Excuse me, I'm still trying to get over a cold. As you'll see from the preview screen, it starts with a kind of a taunt, a very effective one, 2 large spinning fire wheels that intersect in such a way that, as you'll see here, okay, actually a better way to show this might be if I just try and rush right to the pipe that you go down. You'll see that the fire stops just short of where the exit would be, in such a way that it kind of tempts you into thinking you can get through it, but you can't. I've tried enough times to tell you no, there is no way to circumvent the actual second screen, which is this puzzly bit. Get this Koopa, set it down here, use it as a springboard to pop open this, which is a Boo, who you want to offset, and then get above the Boo. Up here we have some saws and ice blocks rotating around one another. Oh, that did not work. Try it again. Haha. So this part actually took a significant amount of time for me to get a satisfactory pass through. The turtle trick is, I think, nice and clever and a good trick. It's also not particularly difficult on the execution front. And there's also a couple ways that you can do it. You can kick the turtle shell and then step on it to kind of reset it to a neutral position. You can do what I have developed as my approach, which is picking up the shell and then tossing it around, dropping it directly where you want it to be, and then it wakes up after a little bit of time. So yeah, that jump from the ice block onto the P block is going to be the sticking point of this map. If you are going to die, and if you're going to die repeatedly, in my experience at least, it's going to be making that jump. And I haven't actually done this enough times to figure out if that's because more often the position of the ice block, or if it's the momentum that you have going into your jump. Obviously it's going to be a product of both of those things. I'm just not sure which is the one that you're more likely to make the mistake with. So once you figured out the turtle shell and Boo bait, this part becomes kind of trivial, and now it's just the part with the 2 saw blades and the 2 ice bricks with the tricky jump after them that's going to essentially be the decision about whether or not you're successful in your pass through the stage. So there's an argument to be made that this is not a particularly fun design, because this is, once you've solved this part of the puzzle once, it is pretty much trivial, which isn't great in my opinion. But it did take me enough times to get this first part down pat that I think is a worthwhile challenge, that is well put together. And now you just get mad at it when it prevents you from, nope, that's not gonna work. Yeah, okay, let's wait for the circle to come around again, jump once, jump twice, nope. As you watch me fail at this repeatedly, I'd like to point out that I hold the world record on this stage, so... yeah, I think the addition of the kind of speedrun assessment for every map that gets uploaded was a great addition. I don't think it matters or makes sense for every map in Mario Maker, obviously, but as someone who likes the Meat Boy challenge boards, oh, no, I fucked that up. Alright, let me focus here for a sec. Nope, that's not gonna work either. Okay. Nope. Oh, boy, I'm trying to remember what I did differently earlier today that made this possible. Of course, I may just abandon this one soon. I'm not sure how interesting it is to watch the stage where wholly half of it is me doing this entry puzzle. Also, good use of, oh shit, floor boos, which I don't see used very often. They're kind of an underused color in the palette that Mario Maker makes available to people, at least from the variety of stages that I've tried. Yep. Oh boy. I'm just backsliding now. This is going from me talking shit about how trivial the first part of this is to actually just fucking up the first part of this. So, let's stop doing that. Oh, wrong direction. Yeah, so that, I guess, is the tricky part about the turtle shell thing. I was kind of taking for granted how frequently I was being successful just knocking it off of its platform when it spawned, like I should. But it is actually a little tricky. You do have to wait until it's on the further half of the block. You also have to not jump directly onto the spike ball when you're bouncing it. Oh, I really took for granted how much difficulty I was going to have beating this one. Teach me a lesson. Alright. It's all wobbly. There we go. Bait the boo. Jump up here. Definitely took the wrong side up of that ice block. Right, down here, over a boo, up, down, get the turtle. Wait, and hit, and catch, and place. Let the ghost go, let the ghost go. Gets all wobbly, bounce, bait the boo. I'll let that boo get more onto my block than I would have liked, but that's fine. Get on the ice, get off the ice, get on the ice. Nope. You know what? That's probably it right there. I just need to make that jump earlier and more confidently, and actually just go from ice block to P block. Right? That looks possible. Let's see. Maybe not so much. Or at least not that way. Logan, why would I say Bananarama? Another point I want to give in this this map's favor is that it uses the Super Mario 3 skin for the Ghost House, which includes, the best newly authored music for this game, which is the Super Mario 3 NES Ghost House remix. It's really good. There we go. Okay, bait the boo. Going up here. Ice block to... yeah, that's definitely possible. Alright, let's just say that's what we're gonna try for. And not get... oh, boy. Yeah, saw blade, not gear. Alright, we're gonna call this 3 more attempts. If I don't get this in 3, we're gonna move on to the next stage. Though I'll warn you right here and now, if that's the precedent that I'm setting, it's not likely that you're going to see me complete a drill stage on this stream. Okay, up and like that. Take the boo. Up here. There we go. Okay. Now we wait for the P block to run out. That fire circle is again one that, well actually, you might be able to get around that fire circle, but I don't know how. And now we show up back here, and we win! Woo! Alright, how'd I do on time there? I don't think that was faster than my previous run, but I guess we'll find out. Oh, it was faster than my previous time by about a second. Alright, so that was the comeback by Drill, the latest level that Drill has put out, and again, I think a well-designed one and more dense than Better Call Saul's, which up until now was the only one of Drill's that I've completed. That one kind of, no, I guess it's not like a one-room puzzle or one-screen puzzle like are so popular. But it was close to it. It was a couple discrete places you puzzle your way through, and then on top of that was a nice meta layer of the screen that you enter in on is impossible to defeat, and then all you have to do is go through those tribulations, then get back up to that same screen, and then you get to the exit that you were able to see the whole time. I like it. I think it's clever. I think it was well put together. Let's see.